There are certain things in the fitness industry that are just not congruent to supporting our female clients' hormones. And in this video, I am going to go over some of those things and give you ways that you can help your female clients actually support their hormones. And before I dive in, go ahead, like this video, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and click that red bell down below to get the latest in menstrual cycle health, fitness, and nutrition for personal trainers. And if you don't know me yet, hi, my name is Omega Zumpano. I am an exercise scientist and menstrual cycle educator. And this is one of my clients who used the cyclical assessment document in my menstrual cycle coaching academy to compare how she felt on and off birth control. And she is now empowered to use that same cyclical assessment document to help her clients get a clear picture of how their hormones and lifestyle are impacting them. The first things that fitness coaches need to revamp is counting macros. So counting macros is great if your clients want to hop on stage, but counting macros doesn't take into account the micronutrients that a cycling female needs in order to have a healthy ovulation, little to no PMS, and an easy period. So let's break down a few micronutrients that help with each of those things. And I'll also add that micronutrients aid in fat loss too. Okay, first, healthy ovulation. Healthy ovulation is supported by micronutrients like phytoestrogens and zinc, just to name two. And if you've watched this video on cyclical biology, which I will link to in the comments below, then you know that estrogen starts to rise and must reach a critical point for ovulations to occur. Phytoestrogens support that process by helping this rise in estrogen levels. Phytoestrogen-rich foods include flax seeds, pumpkin seeds, sprouts, wheat germ, garlic, and lentils. Secondly, with ovulation, there is a rise in testosterone, and we'll get why that is so exciting when we talk about cyclical periodization. But if you've watched this video on the science of cyclical nutrition, you already know, okay? Anyway, zinc supports this ovulatory rise in testosterone and therefore also supports libido. Now let's address your clients who have stubborn weight gain. As personal trainers, we want our clients to get the best results, right? And when we don't, it can be frustrating for us and them. So this tip will be super helpful if you ever run into this. Enter estrogen dominance. Now, you may remember me talking about estrogen dominance in this video, but estrogen dominance is the leading hormonal imbalance. And one of those things that can happen with estrogen dominance is weight gain. This happens when the liver is not efficiently clearing estrogens or other toxins from the body. And when this happens, the body cannot efficiently metabolize fat either. Couple that with the fact that clients with estrogen dominance are usually desperate to lose weight and usually do high intensity exercise or really heavy strength training and feel like they're not getting anywhere. But here's the thing about estrogen dominance and high intensity training or heavy strength training. Higher intensity workouts aren't necessarily beneficial for the type of body that isn't detoxifying toxins well. In fact, this type of exercise can actually cause stress on the body and can lead to more estrogen dominance. But before I continue on, if you're getting something out of this video so far, tell me your biggest takeaway in the comments below. And now for the third and final point, traditional periodization. The periodization model, it's great, but if we're not taking into account our clients' cyclical biology, we could be interfering with our female clients' body's natural ability to use fat or glucose for energy. There have been many studies that have shown that females have different physical capacities throughout the cycle, like this study from Wohlgemuth, this study from Carmichael, or this study by Zhu et al. For instance, the study by Carmichael showed that there is an optimal time to do aerobic, anaerobic, and strength-based workouts. The study by Zhu showed us that when estrogen levels are high, as they are in the ovulatory phase, we have less free radical damage from exercise. The study by Wohlgemuth showed that we use fat and sugar differently depending on which phase of the cycle we are in. It's so cool. So transposing periodization into the cyclical periodization model that I teach in the Confident Menstrual Cycle Coach Academy, we can see that there is an optimal time to program in cardio, strength, and power-based exercises. For instance, in the luteal phase, we have less muscle recoverability because estrogen and testosterone are lower, but we use fat for energy way more efficiently when compared to any other phase of the cycle. And if you could help your clients use fat for energy and gain muscle easier just by changing how she works out, wouldn't you want to give her that edge? So if you want to go from not fully understanding the cycle to helping your clients not only get fit, but also be the most aligned with their cycle so that they can maintain their fitness easier and make you look even better, I'd love to show you how to do that in the Confident Menstrual Cycle Coach Academy. The Academy is application only, but the application process is really simple. All you need to do is click the link in the description box below. From there, you'll choose a time to hop on a call with me. And on our call, I'll just ask you a few application questions, and together, you and I will decide if working together is a fit for both of us. Remember to leave your biggest takeaway or biggest questions in the comments below. And if you want to know about cyclical periodization, this video will break down the 4 phases of the cycle and teach you how to program your clients' workouts according to their phases. I will see you there. Bye.